My daughter, she's 11, and sometimes she just poke at me. And my thing is, I'm like, you don't know what I'm battling emotionally. You don't know what I'm battling mentally. And you keep playing with me, bro. And I don't want to hurt you.
Jenny says that her children trigger her rages. She says they're triggers, and she's terrified of snapping one day. She's afraid of what she's going to do.
Now, don't get me wrong. Being a single mom is definitely tough. It's definitely tough. It's not to play with. It's a hard job because you're doing something that requires two people to do, and we're doing it all by ourselves. But I have to look at the pros of being a single mom. You don't have to share your kid with nobody that you don't want to share your kid with.
Hello, welcome to Reactions and Reviews. I'm your humble host, Eze. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the show.
So I'm laying on my bed right now with no sheets because I haven't had a chance to change them yet. I just lost it on my kids. And I'm feeling really guilty. This single mom sucks so hard. This is the stuff that people don't see. It is so hard when you are struggling all the time to do what's right for your kids all the time, and you have to be the dad and the mom and the good guy and the bad guy, and you are tired. I'm so tired, and I'm struggling to make ends meet, and they don't understand that. They just want stuff, and I'm trying to make them responsible, and I'm begging them, and I'm trying not to be like my mother. Trying so hard not to be that woman that she was. And I need help. And I just feel like I'm just constantly nagging and begging, because usually you would have a partner, right?
You know, me being a father, I understand it is not easy being a parent. And this is also the reason why I always tell sisters, get married before you have children, or you will sound like this woman.
Full disclaimer, I love my daughter. I'm a better woman today because of my daughter. She eats before I eat. She gets new clothes before I do. She goes to an amazing school. I bust my ass for my daughter. There's nothing in this world I would do like I wouldn't do for my daughter. Okay. But I hate being a single mom. I hate being a single mom. And here are the reasons why. One, I hate that it took me out of my soft, feminine state, and it really shook me up and put me in my masculine state. Two, I can't help to feel guilty that my daughter's not being brought up in a two-parent household. I go out to restaurants and parks and I see other babies and other kids, and they're so happy with their mom and dad. And I feel like my daughter was robbed of that. And I can't help it to question, would I be a better mom to my daughter? Would my daughter be happier if she had a father in her home? Okay. And that has nothing to do with wanting to be back with her dad. It's just a simple matter of, I wish I was raising my daughter with a partner. I wish I wasn't doing it alone. Okay.
I only made this video to point out, a lot of sisters think it's cute to be a single mother because they're watching these celebrities making babies without a husband, and they think it's cute. And once that baby is here, you can't put the baby back. You're going to have to step up and raise that child. And if you're not married to that man, you will do it alone.
One thing I just absolutely hate about being a mom is how, like, your children will, like, sometimes purposely poke at you. Because, like, I really do try my best to, like, keep my composure and not take my anger out on my kids and not use them as my own personal punching bags, because they're in my space. Like, I really, you know, my daughter, she's 11, and sometimes she just poke at me. And my thing is, I'm like, you don't know what I'm battling emotionally. You don't know what I'm battling mentally. And you keep playing with me, bro. And I don't want to hurt you. Please stop. And then I just like will shut down and just like give her the silent treatment. Because I don't be having nothing nice to say and I don't want to hurt her with my words. But I just think that that's so tough for kids when they do that. Like, why do you do that?
You made it this far, hit that like button and leave a comment to trigger YouTube's algorithm. I'm a new channel and I'm trying to grow. So hit that subscribe button and hit that bell to let you know every time I upload a new video.
I am also a single mom. I have a 5-year-old son, and it is by choice. I am a firm believer that if the person that you had a child with disrespects you, abuses you in any type of way, makes bad decisions that don't put your kid's best interests at heart first, that you should not be co-parenting with somebody like that. I see a lot of talk on this app that like, oh, if he abuses you, that doesn't mean that you should take him away from the father. And I think that's just loads of garbage, honestly.
Do you see what she just said is the most common mistake women in America makes? They tie being a bad husband or being a bad boyfriend to being a good father. Those are two different things. Just because I cheated on you, just because I was a bad husband or a bad boyfriend, that has absolutely nothing to do with the love I have for my child or the love a man has for his child or children. Do you understand? But women mix the two. Just because you and I didn't work out, so automatically you have no right to that child. You cheated on me. You lied to me. You got another woman pregnant. Therefore, I'm going to punish you by not letting you see your own child. Not understanding, she is punishing herself. Not only is she punishing herself, she is also punishing that child.
My daughter, she's 11, and sometimes she just poke at me.
The fact that you care about how your response will affect your kids means you're an amazing mom. So let's stick with that first. You're an amazing mom. My oldest is 19, my youngest is 3, and I taught middle school for a while, so let's get into it. To be a mom is a sacrifice, so we need to go just as hard taking care of ourselves. Please find things for you that fill your cup. For me, it was roller skating. Do that as often as possible so it's easier not to match these kids' energy when they try you. Repeat after me. It's not personal, it's developmental. Easier said than done to believe, but the first step in believing it is to say it over and over and over again. Many things that our kids come to expect from us, especially in this country, can be considered a luxury instead of a necessity. So sometimes taking inventory of that and letting our kids know, like, hey, what you did, I don't appreciate how that makes me feel, and I really wish you would not do that because it detracts from my ability to provide this, and this for you. And so until you can stop detracting from my positive vibes, these things are going to have to stop.
You know, I know some sisters that say, well, I was married, and after the divorce, I'm still a single parent. Yes, you are still a single parent, you and the father. There's a thing called co-parenting. If you being the wife or the ex-wife, if you are fair, if you are a good woman, you will co-parent with your ex-husband to raise those children, meaning he will be equally involved in their lives, just like you. That will eliminate a lot of headache. He will help, whether it's physically, whether it's mentally, whether it's financially, whether it's discipline. He will help instead of you doing everything by yourself. Now, if he does not want to be in their lives, then that goes back to you, that you picked the wrong man to marry and you picked the wrong man to be the father of your children. Now, what do you guys think? Do you agree or do you disagree? Either way, leave your comments below so we can start this conversation. Until the next video, stay safe in the streets. Later. Now we wrap it up for today's episode, and thank you for joining me. So please leave a comment below. If you agree, if you disagree, it doesn't matter. Leave the comment below, and also you tell me what you want me to cover. You tell me what you want me to discuss and what you want me to react to, okay? And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you on the next episode. Please don't forget to subscribe. Let's rebuild the Black nuclear family. It is needed, okay? God bless.